Hey, fellow explorers. Today I am out in Monterey, California, and I'm going to show you around the old Fisherman's Wharf, the #1 attraction in Monterey. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I can see. And we're going to start the tour here at the Custom House. This is California's oldest government building from 1822, when California wasn't part of the USA, but when California was Alta California, part of Mexico. And then right in front of that, across the bike path and the harbor sidewalk here, there's a whole family of seals. There's probably a lot of families of seals. A big group of, and actually they're likely California sea lions, often confused for seals, but boy, they are loud, they are smelly, and this is a small group. Like when I was here yesterday, there were 10 times as many sea lions out here. Really quite crazy. And I've never seen so many sea lions all in one place. Often music performers out here in front of the old Fisherman's Wharf. And this is what brings us to the actual wharf or pier above ground. There's a little sign over here that says the old Fisherman's Wharf is Monterey's earliest pier of stone, was built here in 1846, and then this was built here in the 1900s. So this has been an early shipping port into California, and now it is a lot of touristy shops and restaurants. But if you're coming to Monterey, I think this is a great place to start your trip. You know, classic red, blue colored buildings, candy shops if you got kids, with lots of taffy here on the pier. Of course, we're going to see some pretty good seafood. I had dinner here last night. There's a couple great restaurants I'll recommend to you. We have the Wharf's General Store here with a pirate in front of it. Welcome to Monterey Bay. You can take a selfie with this guy. And they got signs to let you know that, yes, you can walk around the side railings as well. We're just going to be walking down mostly the middle. This shop, the Wharf Chocolate Factory, we'll pop our head in here and you can see all of the like fudge and caramel apples, things like that. You can get $11 for a caramel apple right there. All right, continuing down this way, there was something here that isn't here anymore. We've got Krabby Jim's Seafood Restaurant, and a lot of these restaurants, they put their samples of their food right in front, so you can see exactly what you want to get right out in front. The friendly host says, take a picture, so you can see what we have. Right, last night was at the old Fisherman's Grotto, and this place is really neat. Like on the outside, it also looks pretty tacky with the clam chowder and the sandwiches, but inside it's actually 2 stories and has this cool old steakhouse vibe. And yes, they're famous for their clam chowder that you can take back home in a can too, just so you can see a little bit about the inside of this place looks like. It's this real kind of cool, charming, woody place. You would have no idea that a place like this exists on this pier. So fine dining, friendly staff, all dressed up in like suits and almost tuxedo style attire. Again, not cheap, but good food. There's over here, if you want something a little more casual, you can sit out at these tables at the Grotto Fish Market back here. They've been voted the best clam chowder 19 years in a row. It says their sign. They got oysters. They've got a statue of an octopus. So how can you go wrong? 9 ounces of clam chowder is going to cost you $9. Oysters, $3.50. Oyster shooters, $5. And of course, plenty of beer to drink as well.
Place you get his breakfast over here on the wharf.
All right, Louie's only place you can get breakfast here on the wharf. Thank you very much. She says a great lunch and a great dinner. Dominico's on the wharf, also another fast casual type place. Shrimp cocktails, smoked salmon that you can eat right out here. One I really enjoy is Abaletti right here, and they've got their quick serve fish and chips cafe. You can get fried calamari for $12, fish and chips for $13, and the kind of quick serve thing here is open in the daytime. If you come here at night, then you'll want to eat inside here in the restaurant. If we take a look inside this restaurant, another kind of classic pier type establishment. This place has been here since 1951, and they're famous for their antipasto, their oysters on the half shell, and their butter roasted lobster tail. Pretty good. Oh, and if you've never had sand dabs, it's actually like a really good fish that you don't see many places, so you can check those out while you're here. We've got the Crab House here on the right, another 2-story restaurant, good view up on the 2nd story. As we go down this way, this is where a lot of whale watching tours go out of. You can see Monterey whale watching. Next trip, 3:30. They had trips at 9 and noon today. Glass bottom boats, $25. Cash only. Looks like the Star of Monterey is just heading out. The next trip from the Monterey Bay Whale Watch Center is at 2:30 today. And, you know, what's kind of nice about Fisherman's Wharf also, if you're looking for a place to, like, walk at night, you'll find it brightly lit, safe, lots of people here, all hours of the day. And then there's kind of like a historic monument to fishermen back this way, and a little sail Monterey back in the corner. All right, and so let's go ahead and just check out the final part of the wharf, which is going to be back down the main way that we went. Like I said, there's a lot of these little like finger paths you can take, but I'm trying to take you on the most direct one so that we backtrack as little as possible. We got the Monterey Bay Silver Company, where you can also get pearls and jewelry. There's the new Wharf Theater that looked like the last time they had something showing here was a Charlie Brown Christmas in 2017. So I think they've not operated in a while. This is a map of the Monterey Bay, and you can see here we are down here at Monterey. Point Sur, Big Sur is down this way, and then if we come up this way, Capitola and Santa Cruz are the big cities at the top of Monterey Bay. San Francisco is kind of up that way, and yonder, San Jose, a little closer. Public restrooms on the pier, and their last restaurant at the end is the Rockfish Harbor Grill. And it says the sign Promenade is open. Watch your step. So you can actually go up on top of this restaurant, up this staircase. And yes, it is a little bit windy today, so I apologize if there's wind noise. Before we head up there, let's go ahead and take a look back down at the way we walked. All right. Now let's go ahead and come up to the promenade on top of this restaurant. There's a cool kind of like houseboat back here. And you can see all of the like sailboats that are just anchored out here in the bay. And really nice day. Monterey is known for being cool weather pretty much all year round, so never too hot here. The water has a tendency to really moderate the temperatures. Lots of little boats that are docked down here at the back of the wharf. And that Star of the Monterey, we see it going out right there. All right, well, as the Blackfin pulls out for one of its harbor tours, if your travels bring you to not just Monterey, but maybe the San Francisco Bay Area, you might enjoy checking out some more of my San Francisco videos. You'll find my whole playlist right here to everything around the San Francisco Bay, including Santa Cruz, just up the road. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'm going to see you in one of those videos.